You can be destroyed, your armies can be destroyed, but it cannot be destroyed!
Testing audio. Hello, 1, 2, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 54. I need to get my horns in the frame, don't I? Jeez. One of these days I'll get that right. Anyway, hello everyone. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to this thing that I do. Hope everyone's doing gloriously. What's up, Artsy Fartsy? I wanted to do... I've not really done much in the way of, like, community days. Like, my last stream, it started off as just being as just me jumping straight into what I was wanting to do today. My last stream, I ended up turning into a bit of a community day as kind of me just being excited about finally finishing, or finally getting the gold trophy on Phasmo, which made me very happy. I remember, like, I got it, and I just could not stop smiling. I was so fucking pleased with myself. But I wanted to do, like, a direct, like, just a flat community day. Anybody who wants to join me on Phasmophobia today is more than welcome. Just hop in. You do have to be on my Discord to be able to join. But, yeah, anybody who wants to join, now is the time, I suppose. But anywho. Hi, Countess. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick. I'm so sorry, friendo. I hope you get better. Get better quickly. Get better fast. Being sick sucks. It really does. I'm kind of grateful. Like, I've been out of a job for like a month and a half now, and I'm kind of grateful that I haven't gotten sick during that time. Excuse me while I add insult to injury. I hope you get better soon, Countess. You are genuinely my inspiration for continuing to play this game. And I appreciate you, I really do. I'm going to go ahead and get a few things set up while I sit here. I was having a lot of trouble with Phasmo the other day. For the first time ever, every game I tried to start, because it was me and Maddie Sperry were playing off stream, and every game we started, I ended up getting kicked out of, and every now and then I would get a client disconnect message, which was really annoying. It's the first time it's ever happened in the over a year that I've been playing this game at this point. I'm thinking I have it fixed now. I did some playing around with it before I started the stream up. I believe I have it fixed. We'll see how that goes. It was very frustrating. Genuinely very frustrating. But yeah. Boom, 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 boom. This music, like, it hits my brain in just the right place. It's very relaxing for me. I've been tempted to leave like music like this playing while I play Phasmo sometimes, but I feel like it ruins some of the atmosphere, like some of the potential scares if I have something constantly playing. It's just gonna be stuck in my head now. Anywho, let me swap some things over. I really have to get a screen to go there. And I'm in the game. I'm not going to do random. I'm starting to not like random because I genuinely feel like the majority of the time when I do random, it sends me to a version of Sunny Meadows. And if it is completely random and that's just what it's choosing, that's great. It's just the fact that that's what it feels like. 2001: A Ghost Odyssey. Oh god, if a game like this came out in 2001, I would have been hyped. Especially, like, obviously the graphics and capability of the game would not have been nearly as up to par back in 2001. Sometimes, like, being someone who's in their 30s, sometimes when I stop and think about how far games have come since, like, the year 2000 is amazing. Like, my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII, with the graphics and whatnot that it had, came out in 1997. Which is insane. Like, Final Fantasy VII didn't come to the US until 98. Like, that was back when games like the original Baldur's Gate and whatnot were still being released. And it's just such an amazing thought to me, like, that games have come as far as they have in literally only 20 years. But anywho, don't even get me started on going back even farther to when I was a younger kid, and like the height of gaming was like Super Mario Brothers. So, but anyway, as I was saying, random doesn't feel as random as it should, and it probably is completely random. You want to go see a screening of 2001: A Space Odyssey in glorious 70mm. So I like old movies. I genuinely love older movies, and for a while I considered myself a bit of just a little bit of a film buff, because I was actively out looking for older films to watch. But there's certain films I haven't seen. Unfortunately, 2001: A Space Odyssey is one of them. I know of its reputation. I know some of the memes from it. I haven't actually gotten to sit down and watch it, and I think I own it on DVD. I've just never sat down to watch it. One day, maybe, probably. Like another movie that I never watched is Citizen Kane. Despite knowing its reputation, I've never watched it. And honestly, I don't think I've ever found it in like a store to even buy on DVD before. I did buy Casablanca and watched it. Got it on Blu-ray. It was amazing. Loved that movie. I'm a little disappointed with myself with certain films, like between 2001, Citizen Kane, oh god, what is it? The Sierra Madre movie. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of movies that I really miss. Tina was really confused about it, but now it's one of my favorites. I need to get on that one day, probably. And like there's a ton of movies that I've seen. Like I'm not like one of the like one of the reaction channels is like, I'm first time ever watching like the Marvel films, or first time ever watching Star Wars. Like I definitely don't have that problem. I've seen those. I grew up with those. I love those so much. But yeah, I've just never gotten around to that. I keep getting distracted. Again, with the random button, one of my favorite stories when it comes to randomizing things is, I believe it was one of the music streaming services, so like iTunes or something, where everybody complained that the random button didn't feel random because it seemed to be playing the same things over and over again. To make it feel more random, the company had to go in and change the coding to where it was technically less random, but it made it feel like it was more random, which I thought was hilarious. And that's why I'm hesitant to say that the random button isn't genuinely random. It just feels like it always takes us to... You know what? Fuck it. One random game. We'll do a random game, and if the first thing I get is Sunny Meadows, I quit. Hopefully I can get past that. I see someone in my viewer list that I have to say hello to, even if they haven't said anything yet.
Heyo, what's up, lollipop?
If they say something, then I'll do it myself. There we go. Alright. Oh, God, this is satisfying to my brain. Anywho. So, I actually would be probably closer to level 2100 right now if it wasn't for the fact that I got kicked out of like 6 games yesterday due to the client disconnect issue. So hopefully this time goes fairly well. I am playing on my normal difficulty of 1440. That gives me a bunch of good shit. That gives me flashlights if I really want them. No evidence runs. The hardest possible without like losing speed or anything, basically. I hate not having at least 100% normal walking speed. It sucks a lot. But anyway, no one has joined in, so what I will do is I'll go ahead and, of course, my phone goes off. Please hold while I make sure. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and start this sucker up. We'll get at least one game in. I'm going to cut the music, and we will just listen to the wonderful fucking Sunny Meadows again. Like, it feels... Oh, I forgot to do a thing. It feels bugged. It genuinely feels bugged, and I hate it. I hate the fact that it feels like it's been bugged. Like, it's not supposed to do that. Like, is it possible that's one of the bugs? Or is it that it is random, and it's just giving me that for no apparent reason? I don't even know. Anywho, well, let's do this, I guess. It's fine. What are my optionals? Honestly, as long as I can get the ghost right, that's all I really care about, because this is, by myself, this is more about... Why does this feel darker? What is the hell is up with the lighting down there? Is it... I think it's just supposed to be the lighting from the sun. the lighting today just feels off. I don't know why. Maybe it's the light that's in my eyes at the moment. My phone's just chirping away. Hey! It's nice that the breaker's right here. Order up! Alright, it's not going to be downstairs, obviously. Let's see what my cursed object ends up being. Oh. I thought I heard like a candle being blown out or something, but maybe not. Oh well, I suppose I'm just hearing things. That's fine. Alright, which side am I on? Ah, the right wing again. Wonderful. This is actually the map that Maddie and I were on, and we had the right wing, the Sunny Meadows Restricted, last time we played. And we got, like, we did this map for almost an hour, trying to get the ghost right, trying to get the optionals and whatnot, and it ended up screwing me over by finally giving me a client disconnect. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. There's no reason to have all of this. Do 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 do. Do do do. Is this a hiding spot? That's kind of dope. None of the crucifixes are turned. Oh, please don't be at the rooms at the end of the frickin' hall. I don't know if those are usually on the floor or not. So I don't know this map that well. At least not with like the basic items and shit, like where everything is at. Oh, that's crappy lighting. And honestly, with my luck, the ghost was at the front of the building, and I'm just doing this for no reason. I mean, maybe there's a chance I'll find the bone randomly. Who knows? Yep. Room at the end of the hall. Oh look, another crappy lighting room. What got thrown on the floor? Isn't that normally on its side? I could be wrong. That was not the ghost, that was just the candle going out. Huh. No sign of the bone. Hi, Chaos! How are you? Hope you're doing gloriously. I have found the ghost. How's your day been, Chaos? As I walk... I'm doing pretty okay. Finally have some interviews. Had a video interview yesterday, and I have another one I'm going to tomorrow. So, with any luck, I'll finally have a job. Not a job I wanted, but a job. That's fine. You have to do a test for coding. I hope your test goes well. All the luck. Alright. So the shitty part about where the ghost is and being by myself is carrying everything there. I appreciate it. Honestly, one of them's a department store, one of them's a grocery store. And the video interview for the department store was Like, they were still asking, why do you want to work at Target? And I'm just like, because I need money. I don't, because it sounds like a great place to work, I guess. Are there only 4 cameras? Oh, no, there's more. It's just... Okay, that makes sense. Do some basic stuff. I'll get some salt down there. I'll worry about the rest of it later. Not being able to sprint is going to make my sanity awful. But I appreciate it. Because I care about customers. Cough, cough. Right? Like, I know those are like the professional answers, and it's supposed to show some form of professionalism and whatnot, but, like, I don't know if I've ever heard of someone who is like, I want to work at a department store. That is my dream in life. And maybe there are people who've done that. You know what? That's fine. I'm a people person. It's all lies. What's funny is I used to be like a really big people person. Like, Disney made that really easy for me. But now I'm just an anxious mess. Oh, there's fine. Put that behind the door. Yeah. Cool. Time to head back. But yeah, now I'm just an anxious mess, and it's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to deal with people, but okay. I feel, to some degree, yeah, I feel like customer service can definitely destroy being a people person. And that's part of the reason I wanted to, I wanted like a work from home, like maybe customer service or data entry type job for any type of company. Like, I don't know how to do like computer coding and whatnot, so I can't really do like the technical side of it. At least not much. I can do a tiny bit, but like that would have been great because one, I'd have been working from home. Oh, that'd be great. 2, I'm having a moment. I wouldn't have to deal with people face to face. That'd be great. A family-sized box of anxiety pills. You're just a sleepy mess. Oh, I'm sorry, friendo. I should probably check where the ghost actually is. I haven't been actually diagnosed with anything because I do live in the United States and it's expensive as shit here. And, you know, I haven't had a job. I haven't had health insurance practically since I became an adult. And I'm in my 30s. Oh, I'm going to go to the doctor and they're going to be like, what type of medical history does your family have? And I'm going to name everything that they have. And they're just going to look at me and be like, when's the last time you went to the doctor? And I'm going to be like, oh, 2016? I think it was like 2016. I could be wrong. That's going to be fun. Welcome to the United States, where we don't care about people. We don't care if people go bankrupt. Just trying to get medical help. Made myself a little sad. Not a wraith. I have a question, Countess, for you about this game specifically. It's probably definitely going to be this room, but just to be safe, yeah, it's going to be this room. So, is every map bugged with the candles, or is it just like certain maps? I know this map doesn't do it right, where you can place a candle on the floor and stand over it, and it's supposed to keep your sanity up. But it doesn't really on this map, which is really frustrating. You've not played Phasmo for ages. I love this game. I genuinely love this game. I always find, like, I even went on a large break from it, and I always end up finding myself coming back to it. And I have all the trophies off of it, all of the, like, the endgame trophies. I can't wait for the next update. You're more than welcome to play. I'm happy to have you. Hopefully I will figure out what this ghost is pretty quick, and I can GTFO. It's not a wraith. Do 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 do. This is a very inactive ghost. Huh. I do have ghost interactions turned down to low. Let's go check for... I brought the camera back with me. Alright. Done some testing in the past, but not recently. Not even the room lights will do anything in certain areas here, and the exact same type of light will prevent drain in other rooms. That's really frustrating. That's genuinely frustrating. I hate that. Like, one of the things, especially on like, harder difficulties, that I definitely quickly learned to rely on is using lights to help prevent sanity drain, and we can't even do that. I know that back room where the ghost is, the lights don't work in that room, and the candles don't work in that room if they're set on the floor. This is called I get in and I get out as soon as I can, since I'm not carrying a candle. Fortunately, not today. I need to get the test and some other things. You'll DM me about it. Okie dokie. That is entirely fair. You did say you had a test today. My apologies for allowing it to slip my mind so quickly. Does any clue how the lighting system works with sanity drain? It would already be fixed. That's fair. I feel like it's always been fixed in the past. Or it was fixed. Like, I thought it worked fairly well in the past. It's just unfortunate to me. Jesus, that scared me. Those are really loud footsteps. No ghost orbs. Like, I definitely feel like it worked in the past. So it's just odd to me that it's just so bad now. It worked well in the modern small houses. It did, yeah. Definitely worked on the modern small houses. It's just really frustrating that it doesn't work at all now. I was really hoping this would be an easy ghost that I could get in and get out on. But not only is it not an easy ghost, it's all the way in the back. I guess I can try checking for Banshee, Phantom, and Wraith by sitting at the front and waiting and hoping. Just kind of go that route. It hasn't turned off the breaker, unfortunately. Alright, how bad did my sanity drain? It did not drain hardly at all. Huh. That's interesting. Get that other crucifix in there. I will wait at the front. It can't be a Wraith. I already determined that. I will wait at the front to see if it's a Phantom or Banshee. Hopefully it's one of them. You can kind of go from there. See how it goes, I guess. What's that? That was weird. I'm just going to throw this inside for some extra light in case I need it. It can't be a wraith, so there's no point in bringing in an EMF. Sanity's at roughly 80, give or take. Probably a little bit above. Okay. Let's just kind of hang out here for a minute. I can talk to you guys. Why not? We'll see if it comes to me. If it does come to me, it is a banshee or a phantom. This also helps me to avoid, you know what I should have instead of this? If it is a banshee or a phantom, I should have a camera on me. Just in case. I hate it because this makes it very difficult to do a Moroi test, because I'd have to put my candle down, wait for a whisper, hope that a whisper happens. Oh well. Oh well. I'm glad nobody can see my desk around me. Ooh, not a gin. South Australia is in a heat wave. Like a really bad heat wave. I feel like we're in a heat wave here. Like, it's still February, and the high today is in the low 70s, which is kind of frustrating. At least it's frustrating to me. It's 74 today, 74 Fahrenheit. Oh my God, 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that would be a bit of a heat wave, I feel. Jeez. That is pretty fucking hot, because I know 20 degrees Celsius is roughly 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's another thing Phasmophobia has taught me. It's easier for me to figure out what the transition from Celsius to Fahrenheit is. But anywho, that is more day until a cool change tomorrow. It's going to feel cold. It's meant to drop to 24. Yeah, it's going to feel cold, at least in comparison. 100%. It's roughly 21 Celsius here at the moment, and it's only going to drop down tonight to, I'd say, 67 at the lowest. It feels like, it feels nice outside, but I like cold weather. I love cold weather. The colder it is, usually the happier I am. I mean, there's a limit to that, obviously. Plus, once it gets down below freezing, you have to worry about like pipes freezing and everything else. It's awful. But I genuinely prefer cold weather. 7:20 a.m. and it's 30 degrees already. I hate this heat. Jeez Louise, that is way too much. Way too much. I'm going to bet that this is not a phantom or a banshee. It has not come this far. I did not see ghost orbs, but I can go check again, though I don't know if I left the light switch off in that room. It's possible that the ghost turned it off, to be fair. Oh, I did leave it off in that room. It has not turned the light on, which means possible mare still. No ghost orbs. Alright. What's my next bet? I need to check for Moroi. Why am I having a moment? Goryo. What are the... Goryo doesn't really leave its own room. think that's the only way to check for it. Yes, my partner and I have 100% been. And over the last 2 days, despite some of them having waited for weeks, I'm suddenly getting emails saying that I did not get the job. But yes, my partner and I have been watching The Last of Us. We have been loving it. I never finished the game, like the first game, much to my dismay. Not because I didn't like it, because I have trouble finishing games. Like, I'll get so far through a game, and then my brain will just go, nah. Which honestly, even to me, is a little disheartening sometimes, because sometimes I'm just like, I wish I'd have finished this. I know it's amazing. I really liked what I played of it, but yeah, we've been really enjoying it. I played a fair amount of the game, probably at least half of it, and I love how faithful it is to the game. I love the fact that, Neil Druckmann is working on it as well, which was one of the lead developers of the game originally, or may have been the director, I don't remember. Yeah, like, I love all of that so much. Makes me very happy. If the ghost has blown out my candle, it's only done it once. Well, I have... Oh, there's that. Don't care about that. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Alright, let me readjust. 17. 10. Alright, so, yeah, the ghost is probably still in here. Never played the game, but I'm enjoying the show. It's good to hear they're keeping to the storyline. There's a lot. You can go on YouTube right now. There are so many instances in that game of there being scene for, like, shot-for-shot remakes of the game to the TV screen. And that is amazing. Like, there's so many like, even without having played the game in a long time, there were scenes that I recognized. God damn it. I was too busy talking and did not get that. Okay. Yeah, I love that so much. Pedro Pascal has, like, between this and The Mandalorian, has... No, you're good. You're good. It's not a big deal. That, I think, was a ghost blowout. I could be wrong. Pedro Pascal has really grown on me as an actor. Like, between The Mandalorian and this. Oh, I've been loving it. It's another footstep, which makes me think myling, maybe? I imagine footsteps don't count as whispers. I don't know, actually, when it comes to, like, the Moroi. If this is a Moroi, I'm probably just going to die. I'll just pick up the camera this time. I don't know why I didn't do it. That's a lot of footsteps. Is this just a myling? Huh. Lots of footstep noises. Do, 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 do. Oh shit, did it? The new the Forest game? I didn't even realize that that was coming out this soon. I don't have any money to buy it. Oh, I want to play it. I liked The Forest. I've beaten it actually 2 or 3 times with friends. Yeah, I will say, if it's got decent reviews, I tend not to get games unless the reviews seem pretty good. I've been burned on too many pre-orders. Checking out as they postponed last year. I've been watching it. If the reviews look at least like decent, I will be happy to check it out. Alright, it just blew up my candle for the third time, I believe. So I'm going to guess not an Onryo. Otherwise, I'd be dead at this point. Like, I'm thinking this is just a Myling. It's not actually giving me any whispers. It's just... It just be stepping. I like the Forest, but I wish they wouldn't have basically abandoned development of the first one and just called it finished at some point. Yeah, that it does feel like that very much in that game. For what's there, I really liked it, but yeah. Looks good. Like solo runs, you get an AI that you can instruct to do things, but if they abuse it, they will refuse to work. Interesting.